Gershon Fisher. I'm recording from work today and going to be talking about the Tower of Babel and its a direct, I don't know, response or reaction to Jordan Peterson's talking about it. And just for official, for the record, I'm a fan. I like his stuff. I think his work is very, very important, and I also think that stuff I learned from Jewish traditional study of biblical stories can help at this point. So we're going to talk about Tower of Babel. So to understand it, we're going to go back to the first commandment. The first commandment of the Bible is be fruitful and multiply. Basically, being fruitful is having lots of kids. Multiplying is creating a multitude, as in, you can have lots of kids, but they can be your clones. Right? If you have lots of kids and they're a multitude, then as a result, natural splitting of things, you create multiple cultures and multiple ideas, and in a healthy way, that's a good thing. When you have dialogue between people, that can really, that creates good things. It's only when these multiple cultures are at war with each other that we're talking that things are bad. Anyway, so to skip forward to the flood, so Noah's family's descendants are all together in one place, and they all speak the same language, and that's the natural occurrence of things. But then there's a point where they decide to make bricks. Now, they decide to make bricks, and the decision to make bricks leads to the fact that the bricks become their stone. Now, this is kind of weird, but if you think about it, what do you build your world out of? If you build your world out of the natural ingredients that you find, and then you just create a structure out of stone. You use nature as your building blocks for what you do. But when you decide to create artificial stone, basically when you create artificial building blocks for the way you live in the world, it's basically, it's social constructionism in short. That's what it reminds me of. Anyway, and so then there's a second utterance. Right? The first time they said, let's make bricks, and the bricks became their stone. And then they said something else. Let's build a city and a tower that its top will be in the heavens, right? So that we not scatter. Right now, why are they afraid of scattering? Because they have one name and they have one group of people. They're one nation, and they don't want that to end, right? And they said, and if we want to, we can just construct a way that we can retain a single identity throughout history. And why build it? And that is their war on God, basically. The going against that specific commandment of being multiplying, of going off and creating multiple ideas, right? And so that's one thing that they did wrong. And after that, sorry about this. Yeah, so the making a name for ourselves is, as opposed to making names for ourselves, making individual identities. Even individual group identities can create a dialogue. Like Dr. Peterson quotes Jung when he says, ideas don't have people. People don't have ideas, ideas have people. So if you group everyone together and you want to create a single name, you want to create a single idea, right? But and it's not just sheer size that's causing it to collapse. It's the fact that we're not we're not we're not built for having single ideas. We're designed to differ. That's just how evolution works. There's a randomness and a scattering pattern. And if they wanted to fight that scattering pattern, that's what happens. So God's response is like, well, they started off as one group, and that's fine, right? And then they decided to create an artificial structure. I'm not going to stop them from that, because that's not the way the world works. God doesn't just charge you and say, "Hey, you're doing that wrong." That's the way the universe works. You're gonna have to learn from your mistakes. So what obviously happens? The the natural way of things of the multitude actually comes into effect. Their languages become, unrecognizable. They can't speak to each other. They can't understand the other person's language, and the word for that in the Hebrew text is sfatah. Their lip. There's two words for language in Old Hebrew. There's safa, which is the word for lip, and there's lashon, which is the word for tongue, right? And the difference is that, well, lips are the external part of the language, and tongue is the internal part of the language. They couldn't understand each other's external parts of their language. They literally didn't understand the basic building blocks their language, and that's the result of social constructionism, and so they scatter. So God scatters them instead of them doing it on their own according to the way they were commanded. I bet there's a lot more that I missed, but that's it for now.